chosen ones, I can totally understand, yeah, being in split minds about regretting meeting the narcissist, because they cause such devastation and destruction, and they cause absolute chaos in our lives that initially afterwards, and even sometime afterwards, going into years, we might get that feeling where we think, they totally knocked me off my path. They totally knocked me off my path. And you regret meeting them. You think, I wish I never met them, or I wish I knew this information that I knew then. And you just feel like you just wish you never met them because they've teared you up, man. Like, and what I will say is, it's good to think like that, yeah? Because you're coming to a better understanding. So you're part way there. You're part way there. I will say you're part way there, because you've become to the understanding that you don't want to let them back in. So you've done that door slam. And that's a crucial moment and a breakthrough, because you know how many, so much of us, so I applaud you for that, because so many of us are caught up on letting them back in. And when you let them back in, it's a lot worse, do you know what I mean? Like, because you've already surrendered yourself to all of their toxic behavior. You give them another chance and they do the same thing again, you know what I mean? So it's good. It's a good place you're in if you regret meeting them. But what I will say to you is there is, look at the light side of things, yeah? Look at the light side of things. Like, you've come a long way in knowledge and understanding now, right? You would not have encountered this information for you to move forward in your life, for you to test other people with. You would not know this information if it hadn't been for that narcissist, yeah? And I'm not saying the narcissist is a blessing, not themselves, but God sending them your way, because you as a chosen one, you will, and an empath, you will awaken to the fact of vital information that you can use going forward. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It takes 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But, you know, because God put this person in your path, you've awoken to this knowledge now. So when you meet this new person, or any people, it could be at work, it could be family members, it could be friends, you'll start to see similar qualities of the narcissist or toxic behavior traits within these other individuals. You'll look back in retrospect, maybe at previous relationships, maybe at previous friendships, and you'll say, oh my God, these people hold the same qualities as the narcissist. They do the jealousy thing, the stonewalling, they do the what's the word I'm looking for? They very controlling. They do their controlling ways, and very possessive. That's the word I was looking for. Very possessive. And this can be in friendships and family members, you know, as well. And it really, as a chosen one and an empath and a highly awakened individual in this world, you are a star, yeah? And many people are attracted to you, yeah? You may not realize it, but people are attracted to your energy. When you're just out in the store, the supermarket, you'll notice people gravitate towards you. People like the homeless and they all gravitate towards you. A lot of the broken people will gravitate towards you, and we have to be like a filter, because we can't take on the problems and shoulder the burden of the whole world's problems, yeah? We can't shoulder that burden. And some of us as chosen ones and the empaths, we get high anxiety because a lot of the suffering in the world weighs a toll on our mind. I went through this experience that a lot of the suffering that people go through, it affects me, you know? Certain things that's why I don't like to watch the news. Certain things that I see on the TV, the news and stuff like that, I don't like to watch it, because it's a lot of suffering going on in the world, and it really tugs on my heart. But this is the same thing where I have to put like a grid, a divider, something to, not because I don't care, but to save my own sanity and my own well-being. That's the kind of filter that we need to apply when moving forward and dealing with future people, because people are going to come our way. Just wait for it. You might be so broken now that, you know, you feel like you're very solitary, you're not letting no one in, and people can tell that energy. That's why you're not being approached, yeah? But the moment you start to get the spring in your step back, and you start to really relinquish the benefits of this relationship that you had with the narcissist, whatever kind of relationship it was, family, friendship, relationship, you'll start to relinquish these benefits, and you'll then move forward, and you'll get this spring in your step, as I just mentioned. You'll get the spring in your step. You'll get your light back. Your light's there, but it's dimmed slightly because you've been broken. Do you know what I mean? And you're building, you're recharging. It's like a low battery, yeah? You're recharging your battery, and you know what I mean? You're actually getting an extra capacity within that battery. You're actually getting stronger. You know what I mean? It's a stronger force. It's a stronger voltage. You know what I mean? It's like you're more powered up. When you bounce back, you'll be more powered up. It's not like elastic, where elastic loses elasticity over time. I can't say it. Elasticity. Yeah, you know how elastic loses its elasticity, so the springing and the bouncing back won't be as strong. With a chosen one and an empath, your springing and bouncing back will be stronger. Yeah, you hit with more force. There's more force in you bouncing back. So when you're going forward, use this filter that you've now got, because literally, this is a warning to all of you. Yeah, in my situation, when I finished with the narcissist, I found out, basically, I didn't realize at the time, but I encountered other individuals along my journey. I remember one time I was just at a coffee shop, and there was someone there, and then they was talking to a homeless person. So that kind of latched me on, because I thought, oh, they're caring for the homeless and stuff like that. And then I got talking to the individual, and we began to talk with one another. And they was a female, and what I'm saying is, I started to get lured into that. Yeah. But then, looking back now, there were so many red flags of that individual, and this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that person was purposely put there, but looking back, it seems like they was, if you understand what I mean. They happen to be there. You may not understand. I might need to break it down a bit more, but what I mean is like the entities, the devils and stuff like that kind of manipulated the goodness in someone, in me, and making it appear like this person was that. But then this person actually told me, when we got talking, they told me that their dad owns a black magic shop, and they were going to this kind of church and stuff. But it was very, you know, I went to the church and it was very weird. Like, that's all I got a very funny vibe looking back now. But I was so lost, yeah, and broken from the previous narcissist that I wasn't seeing it. I was kind of just happy to be around company, but we have to watch for that. And it's only God that protected me from going further in that encounter. Yeah. But I did have subtle filters on, because little tendencies, I kind of thought, nah, do you know what, that's too much. And then once I cut away from it, Then I saw them in the street another time. They don't live near me, but I saw them happen to be near my vicinity. I'm not saying they followed me, but I'm just saying it was in somewhere I wouldn't have usually seen them. And they were saying, oh, come to this event with me. I'm not going to that church anymore, and and like, it was just a toxic person, you know. And I ran into a few toxic people over that year, very in close proximity of each other. I counted new individuals, and looking back, they were all toxic. I swear it. And that's what made me realize that around our vicinity, we need to apply these filters, because if we just jump on the dating app and we're broken and we try and meet someone, we're gonna meet someone who's messed up. So going back to the title of this video, which I probably should have pointed out along the way, but I hope you understood why I went on this, the way I flowed the video. I hope you understand what I meant. But just don't regret the narcissist, because through all of these there's benefits that you've gained from being with them. You have this filter now. You have the way to discern. This filter that I'm talking about is your discernment. You see? It is your discernment. And this discernment is a vital tool that you have. Yeah? It's a vital tool. So just be careful. Even if you've been with numerous narcissists, or you look back in your life and you see a friendship and you see that family member, you know the impact of being just in a friendship with a narcissist can be so traumatic. So in my circumstance, I went from a friendship, I don't know, like family, I don't like to go too much deep into it, but like I went from a friendship to a narcissist to further narcissist, where I just mentioned now earlier on about encountering these, and they're all around, so we've got to really practice this discernment and try and look for people that are similar minded. Beware of the soul ties, beware of the soul ties that you get with individuals. It's dangerous just being intimate with anybody and anyone, because you don't know what energy they possess. So that's why I'll say it's better abstaining and being away from individuals than it is being with someone who's not worthy of your spirit, who's not worthy of you. You see what I mean? It's best to hold back on that and not indulge in with other individuals, because these lot will bring you down as well. They may not be as worse as the narcissist, but there's no point settling for something that you don't deserve. We each deserve something, We deserve to unite with a fellow chosen one, someone from the same tribe, or an empath. We deserve that, Some of us I haven't experienced that yet, yeah? I think I've met chosen people, but I haven't been in a relationship with one, a full relationship. So I'm trying to say, it's only looking back, there's certain people along your journey, just look, there were good people along the way as well. So as much as there is toxic people, there is good people out there. And we just need to sort for that. We just need to source that and find those good people and disregard these toxic ones. And think about it. Just be grateful to God, the universe, however you want to look at it, that you have these glasses now. You have this filter about you. You have this essence about you that has discernment ingrained in it, where you can just filter out these toxic ones. You're gaining knowledge. Knowledge. You learnt knowledge from your experience that you was in. That's such a harsh experience for you to go through, but it was still a blessing that you went through it, because you're still standing, you're watching these videos, you're gaining a bit more knowledge from the videos, you're using the knowledge in the videos and applying it to your own life. You're applying what you learned in the relationship to your own life, and this is the filter. So don't regret the narcissist. And if you're not there yet, and you still regret them, I'm telling you that with time, I'm not saying time's a healer, but with time you learn how to deal with it. And the further along your journey in your healing path that you go, you will realize that you are glad you encountered them, because you're able to filter out so many toxic people. Do you know what I mean? You're able to filter them out. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button. And if you want a one-to-one sessions, you can find the detail in the description box. Anyway, thanks for watching.